What's going on, guys? Andy here, G4 Outdoors, and today, well, to be 100% honest with you, I'm just trying not to get in trouble for having fish fries in the house anymore.
All that stress that's in my body's always driving me insane. When I'm reeling in that buzzbait, it just seems to go away. Now you see, fishing ain't a habit, it's a passion in my soul. When I'm casting and I'm smashing all these bass that are on my pole. Now for a minute or an hour, if I'm fishing then I'm fine. I just only need a second when I'm wetting up a line. So if the weather's super crappy or you might be stuck inside, search G4 Outdoors YouTube online. But as I look up and I ask, can I please just catch a break? I got my rod and my reel and I'm headed to the lake.
So like I said, what's going on, everybody, in the old G4 Outdoors universe? My wife hates when I have fish fries inside because it smells up the house. So I'm going to be doing a little fish fry outside today. My son wanted to make some stuff that he wanted. So I went out to Academy Outdoors and I picked up this StanSport. It's a 2-burner base camp stove. It's easy to collapse back in a box and take it with you. Plus, I've always kind of wanted to have a camping stove for when we do go camping, so it's going to be nice to have. Like I said, this is a 2-burner propane. I got propane hooked up right here. You turn your propane on, you turn this thing, and you hit it with some fire, and you got some cooking action ready to go. And this really isn't a product review on this necessarily, but I will go over why I wanted it. I wanted something that was 2-burner. I wanted something that was going to be waist high, and I wanted something that was going to continue to be collapsible. So you got these little cast iron or aluminum or whatever these are, I don't even know. But these little set screws in there, so when you put these legs in, you just tighten them down and they stay in, loosen them, the legs come out, and they can all be collapsed down back into this box. But on top of that little outdoor cooker, I also picked up a 10.5-inch cast iron little skillet pan and a Dutch oven that I'm also going to convert into using for fish fry, and it still being able to be a Dutch oven, all cast iron. Got me some little metal tongs and a little skewer, like if you're going to cook fries and deep fry other things like that. That's just going to make this whole process of using this for camping and home a lot easier. And over here I got some crappie being thawed out and some ice cold water that should be ready to cook up here soon. And we'll start that process, guys, and we'll check out this new little thing I bought from Academy and see how it works for the fish fry. So while that's thawing out, let's just talk for a little bit, guys. With the new boat, plus still having my boat, I've been able to do a lot of fishing lately on top of owning my own business. Work schedule's kind of doing its own little thing and continuing that fishing. But my whole life, as you guys may have known from previous videos, I just always have focused on bass fishing, getting that next big PB. But I've really fallen in love with crappie fishing and white bass fishing this year on Smithville Lake. And that's why this thing's coming in handy, man. I love teaching those skills to my son, being able to catch your own fish, being able to clean those fish and eat those fish. Just being able to, you know, kind of somewhat self-sustain yourself and not be so reliable on the store. Plus, a crappie fish fry beats McDonald's any day. But if you guys haven't, check out the videos on the new boat. Some are still coming, some are out. But the Garmin LiveScope system on that boat has just been a game changer on the crappie fishing that we're doing. If you guys haven't checked out the Garmin LiveScope, do that for sure. That thing has been awesome. But yeah, even tonight I think we might go out and do some cat fishing, which could be a blast, and this camera will go and we'll get a video up on that. Probably take my son and Randy and get into that. But yeah, it's just time for the waiting game. Let's let these fish thaw out, and when they're ready, you guys will be ready for some food. Alright guys, so my fish is pretty much thawed out and sitting on some ice ready to go. But I'm just going to go through my little seasoning mix I like to do for my fish fry. I use Louisiana's seasoned Louisiana or the New Orleans. And I like to mix it probably like 60% Louisiana fish fry. And I do about 40% of Kansas City owned Gates Original Classic seasoning. I like it a lot. My favorite barbecue seasoning. And I mix it up in a bag by itself, which is right here. This is actually more of probably like a 70-30 because I ran out. But I like a little bit more of that Gates seasoning in here. But let's go check out the fryer. First things first, we're going to have to get some sort of oil into this pan here. Just enough to kind of coat the bottom. If I need to flip fish, it's flippable. Ain't no big deal. But I'm also going to throw some other stuff on here as well, some tater tots, some other stuff the family wants. But let's go ahead and start getting this heated up and come back. I don't really have a way to check temperature, but I actually like my stuff to cook a little hotter. Usually deep frying, you do it, what, 350, 375? I like that 400 range, gets everything a little bit crispier. So let's go ahead and open the propane. Come on over, chunk. Turn this on. So that's high. Try to go a little bit like a medium or something like that and come right back to it. All right, guys, I have no idea what the temperature of this oil is. What I like to do, take a little bit of my flour batter, put it in there. You'll see it start bubbling and forming, doing its thing, letting you know that that's probably hot enough. I may have to adjust it up a little higher. We will see. Yes, we are well hot enough. Might even just turn it down a hair now. I'm gonna get out about 4 or 5 pieces, shake it up in my little thing here. And now we just wait for these delicious crappie nuggets to cook up. I'm sure that first one I put in there is beyond done. The other ones are cooking pretty fast too. Turn that heat down a little bit. Like I said, to each their own. We're all different. I like my stuff super crispy, so I go for that little higher heat. I may have got these a little too hot. And that first time frying anything over an open flame, it takes a while to kind of dial it in. Get that exact temperature you're looking for. Let's check these fish out here. Super flaky, delicious crappie. I was cooking these a little hotter than I wanted to, hence the darker color, but I love the taste of that darker color, so it's actually fine with me. But your fish cook a little fast. I like them to cook a little longer than that. But now I just kind of know where I need to have that heat set at, and it's closer to low than anything. So yeah, guys, that's about it. We're just showing my new little fish fry cooking station. The wife's gonna be happy to not have all this frying on. The wife's gonna be happy not having all this frying going on inside the house. Now I can do it outside, and I still get my delicious crispy fishes. And I get to cook it outside in nature. So that's a plus. So that's pretty much it for this little video. I just thought it was a cool little camping stand to have around the house, plus for camping. Get that fish fry going, the fries, whatever you want to cook up. Plus, you can use it for anything else. You can cook hamburgers, hot dogs, chicken, you name it. You can cook it on this little station. Everything has to be fried, trust me. But guys, if you liked the video, thanks for checking it out. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Plenty more videos to come. If you got a comment or concern, leave it down below. Something I realized, I need to turn that flame down some more when I'm frying stuff. But guys, check you out in the next one. Planning on going to the lake tonight. We'll see how that works. But until then, I'm out of here.
Grass and guns.